Let's discuss my fall knitting plans in a very chill way. Yeah, I mean, it's looking good. Hi, my name is Deborah. I love to knit, sew, crochet, do and talk about all things related to fiber arts and talk about all things related to fiber arts. And today we are talking about my fall knitting plans for 2025. And for the people who follow me on Instagram, they're like, but you already posted your fall plans. We know what you are going to do. Yes and no. And this video will give you way more explanation to what has going on in my mind for the last 2 months. I would say from August on, my mind has been thinking and plotting to see what do I want to make for fall. And this is what has exploded out of that. I have three main plans for fall that I really want to work on. I also have decided not to give myself too many like pressing deadlines. There's only one project where I really want it to be my Christmas sweater, so that needs to be done by Christmas, but all the rest doesn't have a deadline, so I think that's better for me. Now, will I still put some deadlines on them in my head? Yes, but what can we do about that? Exactly. So I have three main projects. I'm going to talk about these three first. Then I have some projects that have spawned out of me just having interest in them. So let's get started. The Olga sweater is a very known sweater made by Petite Knit. I finally decided to make this one because of Hanan Bonet here on YouTube. Hers was gorgeous. So I was like, okay, I have to make one too. And I was already obsessed with stripes, and this made it even worse. Almost every project that I've been casting on since has been a stripy project. So that's this one's fault. I'm making size large and I'm choosing two gorgeous colors to make it. I am using for the first time, it's a Belgian brand. It's called Amel. And fun fact, it's a combination of the two founders of the brand's names. It's so cute. It's 100% superwash merino yarn. My boyfriend chose these two colors because I was going for a little more of an avocado-y color. They didn't have enough of that left. And then she was like, I could order it, but it's gonna be from another batch. So the color can skew a little bit different if you have different batches of yarn. And then I was like, okay, my boyfriend was really, hammering down that he wanted me to use this color. So I settled for this color and it's gorgeous. So already casted it on. This is also an old picture, so I'm almost done with this sweater. It can be the next video I'm gonna upload. I also have a question for you guys at the end of the video, so stick around to help me figure that out, please. Not that much to say about this sweater right now because, I'll show you everything in the video. But this was an easy decision. I saw it on my timeline. My timeline also has been showing me the Olga sweater on every app I use. It's YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Olga sweater, Olga sweater. So like I'm surrounded by other people who are doing it. It doesn't feel like I'm working on it by myself. That's really fun. But that's project number one, the Olga sweater. Let's go to main fall project number 2 is the Vivian cardigan by Kiss Kiss Rhinestones. I have been seeing this everywhere and it looked really good. I think I saw this and I was like, already in my mind, I had an idea for this year. I gave myself some goals that I really wanted to make a project with a zip. And I've seen a lot of zipper sweaters, but in general, not the zipper sweater by Petite Knit, just zipper sweaters, and I really wasn't moved to try them. But then I saw this one and the red one by Ludeng Knits. That looked really cool, but I was like, I don't know. I was like a little bit scared because even Ludeng Knits said it was hard to work on, and I'm assuming they're a better knitter than me. So I don't know. I saw it. It was like in my mind, but I didn't really have any concrete plans to make it this year. But then I was looking on Ravelry and I saw this gorgeous picture of someone who used the Ghani inspo to make this, and she based it on this sweater. And that's when I knew I need to make it as well. Because 2 years ago, that's when I started knitting 2 years ago. Almost my 2 year anniversary. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do for it. I saw this video. Now, who is this person, you might ask? This is Natasha Ocean. She doesn't post YouTube videos anymore. That's really sad because I love to watch her videos. She makes like science-based workout videos and she was really fun to watch and had a very healthy mindset around training, which is really, this 2 years ago was hard to find. Anyways, rest in peace to your YouTube channel. She does not post anymore. I'm hoping she's having a great life. In this video, she was wearing this sweater. It looked gorgeous. And honestly, my delusional mind was like, oh, I want to learn how to knit so I can learn how to make this. Did I have the skills necessary to figure this out by myself 2 years ago? Hell no. I was super delusional. I don't know why I thought, like, honestly, I also think that's why the first project I made was pink, because I was like, then I can, ease into learning how to make this. I did not have the skills at all, at all. But she was wearing this. I'm not sure if this is the Ghani zipper vest. Maybe it might be it, but I just remembered this, like, unlocked that memory in my brain and was like, I need to make this. I also saw someone, I think on TikTok, wearing hers, and she had zippers on both sides. And I was like, oh, this looks really good. I really want to make it. And now I'm gonna do it too. But I did not want to make it in pink. I wanted to make it in an avocado-y green color. Because not only am I obsessed with stripes, I'm also obsessed with the color green. Now, newsflash, for if you guys wanted to know. So I had already in the fall plans I put on my Instagram said I was gonna work with this yarn. I will explain to you what yarn this is. I completely forgot about that. Still was trying to figure out what yarn to use because Kiss Kiss Rhinestone used Filco Lana yarn, but my budget said, no, ma'am, you cannot do that. You cannot do that. We do not have the budget. So I was looking through the Ravelry page to see what other people have used. And it's also a 5mm needle project. So I needed yarn that would fit that. Yarn weight that would be fine for that. So I completely forgot about that. Then I went to the Netherlands. Doing my research for the Netherlands, I discovered Tandem Yarn by Wes Knits. That's his yarn brand. And I talked about it in my Amsterdam vlog video. So if you want to see me having fun in Amsterdam and talking about all the yarn I got from there, definitely watch that video. It was really fun. The Tandem yarn literally was exactly the color I wanted. So I was really excited to see it, but the problem is this right here. You can't see it right now, but I will zoom in. It's 22 euros a skein. And it's 4mm, the weight. The needle size you have to use to work on it is 3.5 to 4.5mm. So I was like, then I would also have to hold it double to meet gauge for this sweater. I don't have 150 euros to spend on this sweater. Like, I do technically, but I don't want to. It's too expensive. No. So it was really hard to think about it because it was not only that the weight wasn't wrong, but the price was also, the price is the price. I just didn't have space in my wallet for that price. So I was like, oh, I don't know. Got 2 skeins from it home. I could maybe figure out if I wanted to even meet gauge with that yarn because I just couldn't get over the fact that it was that expensive, which is fine. The price is the price. Again, just for me. Then I was like, let's see what other people have used. Then somebody made the sweater in Gray Drops Nepal. It looked fine. It meets the 5mm requirement for the cardigan, the zipper cardi, the Vivian cardi. And it's gorgeous. It's a mix of colors and a mix of greens. So it has a little bit of the avocado-y and a little bit of like more normal green, but it looks great. I already have the yarn. I already have the right sweater quantity. I added 50 grams more for my size than was recommended because I want to also have enough yarn for color, obviously. And I'm really excited. I'm also not too worried because usually I don't want it to be this low, the cardigan. I always crop my sweater. I'm really short. I'm 5'2", 5'3" maybe. So it's fine. I think I will have enough yarn. I'm really excited. I still have to source a zipper that opens on 2 sides. I do really like this as an inspiration, like having the zipper be the same color of your sweater and having the zipper pulleys be in metal. That's really cute. But I'm gonna have to find that out. Maybe go to the Veritas to see if they have that, but I doubt it. I don't know. That's gonna be a whole adventure by itself, but I'm so excited to work on this. They're English, no, not English, Japanese short rows. Never heard about that in my life. Super excited. I feel like it's gonna be really cool and really, really new, but I'm gonna have to, put my brain on for this project. And that's project number 2. Let's go to project number 3. Project number 3 is this gorgeous cardigan. Now this is a story. I found this cardigan on my Pinterest and I thought it was gorgeous. I love the cables. I love the color. The buttons are made, I feel like the buttons are crocheted buttons in the same fabric, in the same yarn used to make this cardigan. I was just obsessed. I saw it and I was like, oh, it's gorgeous. Cardigan exists, obviously, but it is a cardigan that I think was handed in Peru. I also think it's a Belgian brand that sold these cardigans, and there's no pattern for it. So I was like, you know what? I am just gonna look on the internet for a good cable cardigan that kind of gives the same vibes as this cardigan, and we'll recreate it using holding dropskid silk with drops fable. I really think that this gave a good match for the color for this cardigan, and let me find. Let me tell you, I looked through all the Ravelry cable sweater designs. I watched a bunch of videos because Angela's Creative Corner here on YouTube made a video, I think last year, because she was also crashing out over finding a cable cardigan, and then she ended up Frankensteining 2 designs together to make her dream one. And I looked through the different cable. The Dagmar jacket came up a few times and I was like, but doesn't give this. I want this. And then I kind of settled on this free pattern I saw here because it looked good. It looked very structured and it had a few resembling cables set very loosely. And I posted that on my Instagram, and then somebody said that I had seen on my Instagram that she convinced me actually to be like, oh, this looks pretty good as a cable sweater. I could maybe turn it into a cardigan. She was like, yeah, I worked on this. It was really fun knit, but there's a mistake in the back. I saw that and in my mind, I think when she typed that out, I was like, oh, thank you for telling me this. You're literally the reason why I clicked on this pattern. I saw you on my Ravelry. Oh yeah, thank you. But in my mind, I was like, do I want to figure out a mistake in a pattern? I don't know how I feel about it. But I don't know. I put that to the side. I don't know. I was just like, this is what I'm going to do. Like, this is my plan. Later, I think 3 weeks later, I went to the Zeeman and I saw this yarn. This burgundy, gorgeous burgundy yarn in, you guessed it, Julia yarn by the Zeeman. And I think it was in a bag of like 1,100 meters of yarn. And I was like, I have to take this now. It's so pretty. I have to take it. And burgundy is literally one of my favorite colors to knit in. So, I mean, what are you going to do? Like, what are you going to do exactly? So I took it with me. Yeah, I did. I had to. And then this started my, should I maybe try and recreate the sweater myself thought process. And then I went into a rabbit hole to figure out which brand made this. And by figuring out the brand, I could look for pictures that were clearer so I could really define all the cables needed for this project, so I could really see this is the amount of cables we need in the front panel, and these are the different types of cables needed in the front panel. Found some pictures of the arms. You can see there's like a lot of different stitches on the arms as well. You can see it's a drop shoulder, how it joins in the back, the underarm. I did everything I could, to figure out how is this cable cardigan designed so I can do it myself. I even went into Milanote, not sponsored, to figure that out, all the links I needed to make this cardigan, and now I'm gonna self-draft it completely. I'm really excited. I'm also freaked out. I'm gonna have to make a lot of swatches, but I'm so excited. I feel like this is really gonna challenge me, but it's gonna be so fun, and I'm so happy that I decided to just recreate it because I fell in love with this design. I love this color because this gives me like a blue undertone red, and I have a bluish undertone red sweater, and I don't know if it looks good on me. I've realized that I don't know if I like that look really. So I think the burgundy is gonna look really, really good. So I'm gonna have to make all the swatches, do all the brain. This is gonna be, I feel it. Like I know it's gonna be intense, it's gonna be rough, but I'm really excited. So this is gonna be so cool. I'm so excited about this, really. Like when I started putting this in my Milano and like figuring everything out, I was like, yeah. So this, guess it, is my Christmas sweater. So I'm not gonna cast this on soon. This is gonna be probably my next cast on because I'm almost done with my Olga, which is also really exciting because it looks gorgeous. Now, you would think, oh my god, these 3 bigger projects are enough for fall, right? I mean, 3 big projects, like 2 cardigans with a zipper, a lot of techniques you don't know about, things you're gonna have to figure out yourself. That's enough? No, of course not. I am insane. So let's talk about miscellaneous. I mean, I don't even think that's a right word for it, but like other projects I kind of want to make as well. We'll start with this one. This was cast on because of course, I saw Loupy Studio make one, but when I saw this one, I was like, oh, that's fun. I don't need to cast this one on. Like, it looks cool, but I don't really want to cast this one on. Suddenly, everybody starts talking about it, and suddenly everyone starts making it. And then, of course, because I'm a sheep and I want to do what all the other fiber people are doing, because I love everyone and I want to be as cool as everyone, I also want to make that. It's a great stash buster. Like amazing. There's so many different yarns that I'm using, and it's also pushing me to kind of be more out of the box, I guess, with my color combination. This has already been cast on. I'm not gonna do the rapid increases because I do not like a bath wing, so I'm not gonna do that, but I am using the different color combos and everything, also filming that. When I'm gonna upload this, I don't know because it's not a priority at all, but it's so cool. And I also saw all of the colors that people are making on Ravelry, and even the one Loupy Studio is making right now, the warmer colors are more my speed. Like this is a little bit too cold for me. Are so gorgeous. So excited about this one. Really nice. It's on 6mm needles. So fast. Literally so fast to work on it. But it's kind of on hold just because I really needed to focus on my Olga. I was ignoring it, and my hands also didn't like it in the beginning. Now I'm fine, but in the beginning my hands were like, oh my god, 4mm. Like I can't work on that. But this is the Loopy Stripe cardigan, I think, by Loupy Studio. Really nice. I'm working on that. There's no real deadline on it. It's real fun. Then I thrifted a vest, a blue vest, a few weeks ago, and I reclaimed the yarn. The yarn weight, I would say, is very similar to my avocado tandem yarn. You cannot see it on screen anymore, but I'm pointing at the avocado tandem yarn paper. So it's like 3.5 to 4.5mm yarn. This I reclaimed 355 grams for €4. Crazy, I know. And I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with this yarn. I might have to stop thinking about it actively because I really have enough projects on my mind already and just put it out for next year. Ooh, I want to be responsible. I don't know. But it's just, I just got this yarn, you know, and my brain is like, oh, I want to make something now. But I might have to put it for 2026. That's crazy. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. I just have it and it's gorgeous. The blue is gorgeous. And I was thinking of making something striped with the tandem avocado, but I don't know. I don't know yet. So this could turn into, I could have an idea and then be obsessed with it and just start working on it, or it could just be in my stash till 2026. We don't know. Socks. It's October. Have I casted on a sock yet? No. Do I want to? Yes, really. And I really want to make a 2x2 rib. Is this 2x2? We're gonna assume this is a 2x2 ribbed sock. This one is gorgeous. I saw it on Ravelry. The name, I don't know. I'm still trying to see, like, because there's so many ways you could construct a sock. So I'm still trying to figure out how I want mine to look, but I got some yarn in Amsterdam and I really want to use it. I also got some yarn from my boyfriend's mom that I'm trying to see what I want to do with that yarn. So I have like 3 different sock yarns in my stash right now that I really like to use. I would love to have some hand knitted socks. And as I said in my last video, I got DPNs, so I'm gonna use DPNs to see if my hands like that better or not. Then this project right here is a Lauren Cable sweater that I saw a few days, no, not even a few days. When did they post this? A few months ago I saw this project. And it looks really, really good. Don't have the yarn for it yet. There's also no pressure on this project. I kind of also want to Frankenstein it because it's made in panels, but I want to do it top down. I really love working top down, and it's really way easier to figure out how long the project is going to be. Kind of want to do the same construction as the Olga, but just not as a drop shoulder, obviously. So I'm gonna figure that out when I work on this. But this one, there's no pressure for me to work on it. I might not make it, I might make it. I don't know. It's, you know, it's just like a little project on the side. And I'm also saying like it's a little project. It's a fully cabled sweater. That's not little. So now not put on this chart, right? Oh my God, sorry. Not put on this elaborate wall is that I'm working on 2 projects now. It's almost going to be 3 projects now. Stripey project for like kind of a little drop. I want to do a few tutorials. So if you guys would be interested in that, definitely put it in the comments. I asked my Instagram audience what kind of patterns as a beginner they would be interested in working on, and the number 1 of the options I gave was a knitted vest. I'm also working on a scarf, a triangle scarf, and I'm also working on stripy balaclava / bonnet. So yeah, tell me what you guys are thinking about that. Would you love to make that? It would definitely just be a tutorial on YouTube, but tell me. And most important question, do you guys want these to be separate project vlogs, or should I just do maybe fall knitting diaries and every week I am definitely going to work on them and put what I'm working on together? I don't know. Because I could do project vlogs, but then there's more space in between the videos because it takes a long time, obviously, to work on them. And then you would get updates when I do my knitting podcasts or one project video. I really don't know. I could do both. This is definitely going to be a project vlog because I'm almost done and that's going to happen. But this and this and this one, I don't know. We can put it all together because I know I like watching both, but if you guys are like, no, we want to see all of the things you're doing in one video, I would totally understand. This was everything. Thank you so much for watching this unhinged video. I had a lot of fun. Figuring this out was not easy, as in like having the ideas for it, but presenting it like this was really fun. So definitely like if you like this video, the subscribe button. If you've watched a few videos of mine, you know, you might like it here. You might want to know when the next video is going to get uploaded. So subscribe, and I hope you're having a good weekend if it's the weekend, a good week if it's the week, and I will see you in my next video.